Impromptu live. We got things to talk about. Kenya Moore and this whole revenge corn situation has probably lost to her job. Probably has lost to her job. We shall see. We're following this situation. However, Kenya Moore Hair Care is not going to get the promo that she wanted, I don't think. It's not going to get the promo that she wanted. I got the article in front of me, but I'm going to give you guys a moment to get into the room. Hold on. Let me just see my settings here. Remember. Hold on. It's not telling me if you guys are here or not. Where are my settings? I'm still learning how to do all of this stuff. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to see people. All right. Now I'm starting to see you guys. What's going on, everyone? Oh, we got things to talk about, y'all. I told you I wasn't surprised by this. Look, they were only filming for 3 weeks. They were only filming for 3 weeks. They can edit Kenya out. They can edit her out. Did you guys see Kenya's live? I didn't get to see it, but I got a clip, and I'm going to play the clip for you. I think. Look, I think. All right? Kenya. Like, girl. Like, what were you thinking? I told you that Page 6 reported that, they reported that, hold on, y'all. Let me just turn my notifications and stuff off. They reported that, that Bravo was investigating the situation. So I'm not surprised. Michelle ATLE and Brown here on YouTube was the first report last night that Kenya was suspended and that none of the cast were allowed to be in contact with her. If you are an HR professional, if you worked in the field, you understand that would make complete sense. That would make complete sense that no one can speak to you if they're investigating. If they're investigating, they can't speak to you. They need to, make sure everything is good in the hood. Hold on, y'all. Let me, another black woman's business. I'm going to play this clip for you guys in a second. We're doing our casual storm with Kempire because it's storming here in New York City. It's a summer storm. So just to remind people, I just posted a video talking about Kenya being suspended a few hours ago, despite not feeling 100% today. I still did it. I'm dedicated until dinner's ready. Look, when dinner's ready, look, I didn't even press the button, y'all. Pause. Pause. Let me grab some water. I need to stay hydrated. And I'm back. Happy Pride. All right, so back to this. I gotta stay hydrated. So just to remind folks that don't remember, hey, Mama Ali, hey, Foxy. Shout out to our King's Guard. Shout out to our channel members. I see you guys. Just to remind you how this all played out. I think it was a Thursday night that she had the Kenya Moore Hair Care Spa grand opening. We saw all the girls were there. Brittany Edie was also there. Apparently, she may have left early. After we heard Media Takeout's report, we was like, we're not believing that. No, we're not believing that. Neighborhood Talk came out. Page 6 came out, confirmed more details. Page 6 confirmed that they were investigating the incident. Michelle ATLE and Brown reported that crew, after the incident where Kenya is being accused of allegedly sharing explicit photos of Brittany Edie, crew was like, I'm out of here, allegedly. Again, I reported to you that Page 6 was reporting that Bravo, NBC Universal were investigating this. We have to keep in mind the crew that was on site is truly original. They're not Bravo. So we reported to you earlier today, just a few hours ago. If you haven't watched that video, be sure to watch it. Because this is true. Aziza says MTO isn't always wrong with their tea. It's just they're wrong a lot. No, but they're still around. They're still around for a reason, okay? So reported to you, all these media outlets were reporting, yes, Kenya did this. Then we had the leak. We had the leak of the audio of Kenya talking about her business. And someone in the background you hear say, is that a penis? No, they said, that's a penis. Okay. Then we saw the insurance fraud hoe sign. All right. So as more information was coming out, as we heard from Kenya herself, we were like, Kenya, so what are we doing here? Are we shaming her? Are we shaming her for maybe having a past that included, doing stuff like that? Whatever. Who cares? But we don't know what played out during the season. Again, I remind you, this is only the third week of filming. The third week of filming. All right. Again, keep in mind, this is the third week of filming. This happens. Apparently, filming is shut down. So they can investigate. If they're investigating, no one can interact with each other. Then Michelle ATL and Brown reported last night, Kenya Moore has been suspended indefinitely. I'm assuming while they investigate this incident. You remember, Kenya has denied being involved in any revenge porn. But she was very particular with her words. Okay, I'll remind you what she said in her statement. Let me just bring it up really quickly because I still have all the stuff here. Originally she went on her Instagram story and said, "Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. The truth always comes to light." So I'm thinking to myself, oh, Kenya must got her ducks in a row. She knows what she's talking about. Fine. Brittany Eady then went on social media with multiple Instagram stories, including reminding us what Georgia's revenge porn laws are. All right. She also confirms what we've been saying and reporting on. She said, "Thank you to everyone who reached out to me about what took place at the event yesterday. I'm still processing the nasty, low, disgusting, vile things that was done to try to hurt me. Bullying and revenge porn is never okay." Britt. So she confirmed what the rumors were saying. Again, we heard audio. We saw multiple poster boards, but we couldn't see the other poster boards. All we saw was insurance fraud hoe. Okay. Kenya then released a very specific statement on her Twitter that is still there. And she said, "I would never engage in revenge porn. I have never distributed private images or footage of anyone, nor solicited images owned by others to use to threaten or blackmail. I have always been vindicated. I can't talk about story, even with people planting fake news. Hashtag Sweet 16 fire." I told you, I speculated. I said, did Kenya do this so that to make sure that they would include this in the season? Because you remember she wanted her grand opening, her salon, her spa to be featured on the show last season, and it wasn't. And she was very frustrated by that. You saw when she did the interview and all the tweets that she was posting. All right. She did all that. And I said, okay, did she just do this in order to gain, to make sure that this would be featured? Only for now multiple sources are saying that this may be completely edited out. Again, Michelle ATL and Brown reported that Brittany Eady's attorneys reached out to Bravo and said, this cannot air. Bravo was not going to air it, Brittany. Please understand. It is not going to air because they do not want to be involved. If anything, you should thank Bethany Frankel, because with all of what they've been facing in regards to Andy Cohen, the allegations, the drinking, they're not going to air that. Rashawn, thank you for the super chat. Rashawn says, in the words of Nene, I'm just tired. I'm just tired, child. So I don't know what Kenya was thinking, as if they were going to air it. I already knew that they were going to air something like that. I don't know why she would stoop to that level. Allegedly. I'll just say allegedly, okay? But let me play you, because she went live on Instagram. She posted an Instagram story saying, "I'm going live at 6 p.m. Eastern," but I was busy. Okay, I was adulting. But I have a clip. From it. All right, shout out to our friends over at Jay's Reality Blog on Twitter. All right, let me play this for you. It's a 2.5-minute clip. I will just give you a heads up that it doesn't really clear up anything. Because right now what's being reported is that Kenya has been suspended. ET, okay, before I play Kenya, ET is now saying and confirming that Kenya has been suspended. All right, but that's not it. They are also reporting that Kenya might lose her job. We are 3 weeks in. We are 3 weeks in. Of course, Kenya could lose her job. They could edit you out. 3 weeks? They can edit you out. They don't need you. And quiet as it's kept, I don't know if they wanted to bring you back originally anyway. Did they? Or the fact that the fact that Kenya didn't come the fact that Candy didn't come back, did that help you secure your spot? So ET writes this in regards to Kenya's suspension. They said Kenya Moore has been suspended indefinitely from filming season 16 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, ET has learned. The drama unfolded last week when drama escalated between the longtime RHOA star and newcomer Brittany Edie. This article is written by Kenya's friend, Anthony Dominic, but he's also been in the industry a very long time as well. But I have to be transparent with you guys so you know who's writing this. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's confirming this from Kenya. Sorry, I'm smelling my food. So a source tells ET Kenya was suspended for allegedly depicting Brittany performing a sexual act at the grand opening of her Kenya Moore hair spa in Atlanta from images allegedly found online. The network is still reviewing the content Kenya displayed during filming. Damn, they're looking at this. Poor Brittany. Like, I feel for Brittany because now your bosses are looking at this. ET can confirm Brittany and the rest of the ensemble are still filming because there were word that filming had halted. It's unclear if Kenya will return to the show after this incident. I mean, let's think about this as a corporate environment. I know we see this as entertainment, but this is still a place of work. Technically, if you did this at your job, what would have happened to you? You would have been suspended. You could have lost your job. I think if anything, you probably would have lost your job. And we don't know if there are other issues that Kenya has had behind the scenes. So this could be like her third strike for all we know. JMW, thank you so much for the super chat. JMW says, it's going to be bad for Portia. Those ladies going to eat Portia up because her and Kenya wasn't aligned. Shaking my head. I mean, she did post them up as the dynamic duo. Hold on, y'all. Let me just make sure. I want to make sure because when I don't have my settings correctly in here, let me do my setting, make sure my settings are good. I said anyone can participate, but I want to make sure our subscribers are protected in here because sometimes folks be acting up. This is a casual live for those that didn't know. We've been doing these the last week or so. We've been doing casual lives. I didn't get up on my usual set. I mean, I am in the studio, but I didn't get up on my usual set. This is breaking news. I had to come to you guys. So ET Online Entertainment Tonight is reporting that Kenya has been suspended. I believe them because they have direct sources, okay? To Bravo. Has been suspended indefinitely. They have to. This is a place of work. This is not just entertainment, people. So as for online rumors of a threat made against Kenya involving a pow pow pow, a separate source close to the show tells ET at no time was Kenya ever threatened with a weapon, nor was there ever a weapon present during the course of production. Following the alleged incident, Kenya took to social media to defend herself, posting, I would never engage in revenge porn. I have never distributed private images or footage of anyone, nor solicited images owned by others to use to threaten or blackmail. She maintained her innocence, adding, I have always been vindicated. Brittany, as you also know, I mentioned before, also addressed this situation on Instagram, expressing her hurt over being targeted or hazed and denying any involvement with weapons or threats. For the record, I have never once had possession of any weapons or threatened anyone ever. The incident has cast a shadow over the upcoming 16th season of RHOA, which features returning veterans like Portia Williams and Drew Sidora, alongside new faces Kelly Farrell Angela Oakley, former RHOA star Cynthia Bailey, returning as a friend of the show. Cynthia just said, I need a break. She's off of social media. She probably knew this was happening. Hey, Rahina. Rahina says, Miss you, Kempire, your fellow Kempette. Also, whoa, Kenya, can't believe she did it. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I said, Kenya's not going to use her event to do something that low. I guess desperate times calls for desperate measures. Look, I would hope someone of her maturity, hopefully maturity, age, and experience in reality television would have thought this through more. All right, so let me play for you Kenya's Instagram Live. I'm only going to play 2.5 minutes because word on the street, she didn't say much of nothing, okay?
Want people to stop.
Oh, wait, hold on.
And I just want people to stop trying to tear down another Black woman's business. Like, it's not that serious. You know, I think that I don't bother people unless they bother me. I'm over here trying to feed my family of 2. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I just don't need people just, you know, going out of their way to disparage my, you know, my good name. So yes, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I didn't get to 100,000 viewers, so I'm not sure
Almost
if
12.
I should spill the beans on anything else. Thank you. Someone writes, we want you to win. I stay winning. You know, it is in my blood. Everything, you know, success matriculates around me. So I accept that. God has given me that. But I also give back as much as I possibly can. So I give back to so many charities, so many girls, just in my daily life. You know, my ministry, what I do to help other young girls that are going through tough and difficult times. I give back. So that's just a part of who I am. I don't have to broadcast that. So again, thank you for being a part of building this empire with me. You will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere. Despite all this stuff that's surrounding whatever this, you know, people decide that they want to write. Thank you, Vaughn. Kenya's a winner. What up, Doe? 313. I love you too. Superwoman, single mom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, Drew Sidor News, period. Shout out to Drew. You know what? Drew has been amazing. Drew has been so amazing as a friend. You know, I love getting to know her through, you know, this platform that I'm on. And when I tell you, Drew is doing her thing. So continue to support Drew. Continue to support all of my sisters in this game. All of my sisters that are out here trying to do it for themselves.
So for those that did watch it, you all said that she said a bunch of nothing in this. Jamie, sorry. I'm being all fancy. Jamie. This done by Kenya feels like the Will Smith slap. Why would you do this at an event that is celebrating you? That's what shocked me the most. I was like, there was no way Kenya did this at her event. Kenya is too smart for this. Rashawn says, this is shocking. Even Kim Z wouldn't stoop that low. Well, I mean, look, I don't know about all that. Hey, Julie. Julie says, if they are still investigating Teresa and Jen for allegedly interfering with Margaret and Walmart deal and is found true, is Bravo going to fire them? Well, Bravo has not confirmed that Kenya has been fired. However, ET Online is writing that she may lose her spot on the show. We have to remember, if this incident is happening the 3rd week of filming, they could easily film without her. They could easily edit her out. Which to me, girl, was it worth it? Was it worth it? No matter if you liked Kenya or not, I think people still were open to her coming back this season and interacting with these new girls and having a good time and maybe being shady and things like that. I feel like she went too far. I think she got caught up in trying to secure her spot or to secure a moment, and it went left. It went left in a way that she could have jeopardized a lot more than just her position on the show, which is a very good check for Kenya. It's a very good check. But now you also jeopardize promoting your spa. You've also jeopardized your relationship with people that really did like you. I have to tell you, since we've been following this story, so many people have said, I love Kenya, but if she did this, I can't. She's gone too far. I've seen countless comments about this. The last time that we went live during this sort of intimate moment that we're doing, guys, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. Don't forget, if you're in New York City, I'll be talking about this during our New York City show next Friday, a week from today. Go get your tickets. Green Room 42 will be live. Go to my Instagram account. I'm sure if you go to the last video, I don't think it's in the description of this one. Go get your tickets. We'll be talking about this. Summer House Martha's Vineyard stars are dropping by. We're going to do our own little reunion. I got questions. Silas might be showing up. So I'm going to be talking about this during the New York City show. And Nene Leakes owing $25,000 to her landlords. Anyways, that's a whole other story. But the fact that Kenya would risk all of this when she knows, Kenya Moore, hair care, when she knows her position on the show was shaky at best in regards to coming back. She knows. That was part of the reason why. Remember Kenya and how she was acting. She did that interview with Carlos. And then she was doing all these tweets on social media. That's because the whole reboot conversation was out there. The whole conversation about a reboot was out there, and they knew it. So a lot of people's positions were in the air. The only person's position, from what I heard, according to multiple sources, the only people that I've heard that were secure, Candy. So Candy wasn't lying when she said, yeah, I got a contract. She just couldn't wait any longer. She's like, when's the check gonna clear? When the season starts? Portia. And Candy has said she knew about Portia coming back. Candy, I think Candy did Kenya a favor by dropping out. Allegedly. Allegedly. It's very disappointing. I don't care if you like Kenya, hate Kenya, adore Kenya, loathe Kenya. I think there have been moments that Kenya has added so much to this show, to this franchise. But to go out like this, I don't know. Do you think going out like this versus going out how Nene did, which one was worse? Which one was worse? Which one was worse? Just saying. Let me see what you guys are saying. Ask a couple of questions, guys, because dinner's about to be ready. So I won't be live too long. Rahina, thank you so much for the super chat. Rahina says, Kempire, I'm thinking of Brooklyn. I feel a little bad that she is suspended. Also a little too nervous. There will be some Bravo Labs at our Kiki. Oh, don't be worried. Remember that show's been canceled. I mean, it's been put on pause. I'm kidding. Am I? Oh, we'll talk. We'll talk at the New York City show. Carolina says, it's reckless behavior and a bit unstable. Hitting below the belt. Hold on, let me like this. Hitting below the belt. She messed up her own coin. She did. And I agree with you, Rahina. I feel for Brooklyn because Kenya has said that this spa is supposed to be in this hair care line is supposed to be the legacy. Let me take this out of the oven. Hold on, y'all. Please hold. Please hold. Because we don't want my dinner to burn because then I'll be mad at all of y'all for letting my dinner burn. Okay? All right. We'll let it cool off. You'll have me for a few more minutes. You'll have me for a few more minutes. Let me see. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you guys for all the likes. We have over 1,800 of you here watching. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget we are raising money for the center, the LGBTQIA center here in New York City. So go check out one of my last videos. The link for donating will be there. We're trying to reach $2,500. We haven't even reached $500. And we're almost halfway through June. So if you can donate or share the video to let people donate, if you're watching the replay of this, I'll be posting it here so that you guys can donate as well. Lauren, thank you so much for the super chat. Lauren says, after all that's come out in 2024, it's sad that we're still not believing victims. Brittany said it happened and people are still talking about insurance fraud. Really? Not us. Not us over here, Lauren. We haven't even talked about the insurance fraud stuff. We just talked about the postal board. Like, I don't know. Again, they've been only filming for 3 weeks. They filmed for like 3 months. They can easily edit out Kenya. Kenya is not new to this. She should know this. She calculated this all wrong. But it should be noted that it's not a done deal yet, that Kenya is not returning. But this would be such a sad way to go out. ET says that Kenya Moore is suspended from RHOA production, may lose spot on the show. I could see her losing her spot. I could see her losing her spot. It would, I don't know. Because if it's true, they're doing an investigation. If it's true this is what Kenya did, if this was your job and you did this, let's say you did this at a presentation at your work, wouldn't that be grounds for a firing? Wouldn't that be grounds for a firing? I like to put it into real world, instances. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. Kim, did you see the screen grab showing photo Kenya shared? It's on Twitter. Hold on, let me see. It's on Twitter? What screen grab? Who has it? Look, who has it? Kenya did say on her Instagram live that she did at 6 p.m. Eastern. She said, "You will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere." We'll see what HR says. Hey, Rahina, what's for dinner? What is it called? It's one of those meals that I have. I don't remember the official name for it, but it's like meatballs with like barbecue something on it, and it smells good. It should be good. I say Tremaine says no, it's revenge corn. Look, we don't know what they got from this investigation, but if you actually put poster boards of this, even if it's not real images and you created them, you're creating a hostile work environment. You're threatening someone. If it's a public embarrassment, like there's so many things. You're putting your bosses in legal jeopardy. Like there's so many violations here. Because now Bravo and NBC Universal has to worry about, is Britney going to sue us? They're probably trying to talk her off a cliff because apparently Britney had her lawyer say this footage can never air. This footage can never air. So that means even if Kenya gets to come back, they probably will not film. They are going to punish her. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but they are going to punish her. Don't be surprised if they make her, if they keep her. Don't be surprised if they demote her. Don't be surprised if the money is different. I also just don't know if she's going to come back. I don't know if she's going to come back, especially if Entertainment Tonight is saying she may lose her spot. Entertainment Tonight has close connections to Bravo production. Please understand, they are taking their time before releasing this information. They are speaking to executives. They're not talking to production. They're not talking to cameramen. They're not talking to makeup artists. They're not talking to attendees. They're talking to executives above Andy Cohen. YRB says, "I'll say it then. It's wrong." Okay, look. It's wrong. If this is what happened, the only reason why I'm not saying it's wrong, I wasn't there. We are only going by what has played out on social media. Hey, Adam. Adam, I feel like I haven't seen you in the live chat forever. What time is it in the UK? It's late. Isn't ET a Peacock Bravo company? You might be onto something. No, because isn't ET on CBS? So no. But who knows? The way that they buy and sell these companies all the time, I can't keep up. Isn't ET under the... No, aren't they on CBS? I can't remember. Rashawn, thank you so much for the super chat. First of all, Judy, hey. Judy, you've been a member of the channel for 31 months. I do not take that lightly. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to all the members. If you're a new member, shout out to all of our King's Guards. We see you. I appreciate your support. I can't do this without them. Rashawn says, as an HR, oh, here we go, HR rep. Come on, HR rep. Rashawn says, as an HR rep, in some jobs, that's automatic termination. Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but I'll let you say it. And that's several lawsuits against the franchise. Kenya knows better. She's not new to this. This is why I feel like this was a desperate move, Rashawn. I think this was a desperate move. I just feel like, thank you, Rashawn. Hey, Rashawn, where you been, girl? Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Guys, you can also just support by liking the video. That is very supportive. We have 1,900 of you here, almost 2,000 of you here, us talking about this breaking news that Kenya Moore possibly could be fired not even mid-season, at the top of the season. Correction, CBS is Paramount. Yeah, wait. Yeah, Paramount. But that's not NBC Universal. That's separate. We have a lot of HR people that follow us. HR directors, HR reps. I love it. We have lawyers, employment lawyers. I love it. We have a lot of professionals here. And doctors. Where's Obi? We might need a medical professional here. Do we have any psychiatrists that follow? I need to know. So Rasani, thank you so much for the suggestion. She says, if they're going to fire Kenya, then they shouldn't have invited Portia and Phaedra back. Well, Rasani, can we talk? But however, that still is not going to protect. Kenya. Because just because they did wrong before doesn't mean that they have to do wrong again here. But you bring up a valid point. You bring up a very valid point. Hey, Mama Allie, can we slow down chat? Look, now you want me to slow down chats and stuff? It looks slow to me. Wait, let me see if I can do it from my computer. Let me see if I can. I am doing this for my phone, guys. For those that are new here and you're just subscribing, we are doing these casual lives where I am in the studio, but I'm not, not doing all the blows and whistles and not blows and whistles. Lord have mercy. I didn't mean that on purpose. I didn't. I swear to you, I didn't. I didn't mean that on purpose. Okay, I can. Let me do it then. Let me slow it down. Let me slow down the chat just a bit. Okay. All right, let me see what you got. Okay, what questions do you guys have? And then I'm going to end this because I'm going to have dinner. We just decided to do an impromptu live to update you guys in regards to Kenya Moore speaking out in regards to these allegations against her and the suspension news. However, she really didn't say much of anything. Now, Entertainment Tonight, a very, very credible source, is reporting that she is suspended indefinitely. And they are also adding this other tidbit that she might not return. This is coming from even Kenya's own good friend, this guy, okay, who wrote the article, Anthony Dominic, is writing this. All right? Hey, T. T says blows and whistles, no doubt a Freudian slip because of the subjects. Come on, I was trying to skip over that. Okay, I didn't mean to. Look. Speaking of Atlanta, though, guys, if you're going to be in Atlanta, I'm coming July 12th. July 12th, I'm coming to Atlanta City Winery. Have you gotten your tickets? I'm about to be very busy this next summer. This is why I've got to make sure I get my rest on. July 11th, I'll be in Nashville. Licensed counselor Lee, can you weigh in on why Kenya would do something like this? Lee, you've called in before, right? So Atlanta, Nashville, July 11th, Nashville, July 12th, Atlanta, New York City. A week from today, I will be live here in New York City. Go get your tickets. All of the tickets are available in my bio on Instagram, or if you check out the last video, you'll see links in there. I'll be in Boston on June 27th. Go get your tickets for that. And then Seattle, I'm coming there. I'm going to actually spend a couple of days in Seattle since I'm there. August 30th. You need to come to North Carolina. I know you guys want me to come a bunch of places, but touring is hard. Because other people are touring massively during the summer too. So it's even harder to get venue space. So if anything, we'll probably have to do pickup dates at the end of the year or early next year, but stay tuned. But if you want to see the New York City show, there is a live stream link available. So, but if you're in New York or the tri-state area, don't try and get that link. Come out and party with me. So because there are going to be stuff that, happens off camera that you might want to be a part of. Just saying. Perhaps Kenya is desperate. Hold on. Perhaps Kenya's definitely thinking the show is going to be recast like New York. It definitely feels like a desperate move. Because, like I said, I've heard from sources that her coming back this season was also up in the air, allegedly. Crystal says, just take the damn show off the air. They make too much money from Atlanta because no matter how boring Atlanta may have been to some people, people were still watching. They were still getting millions of viewers. So we have to keep that in mind. We have to think that like they're not just going to throw away money on the table. What did Britt do that was supposed to be considered coming for Kenya's business? Well, we won't know. I don't even know. It depends on how they paint this new season. We might not even see Kenya at all this season. Adam says, Kemp, what do you think about the show's future? In my opinion, no Kenya, no show. No. Because, I mean, some might say no Nene, no show, and that's what's been happening, but the show moved on. And like I said, the last couple of seasons, although it's been waning, they still brought in millions of viewers. So Kenya, if they could do a show without Nene, they could definitely do a show without Kenya. Sorry. Sorry, Team Twirl, but it's facts. But that, again, let's take this into the corporate environment. I was so good at my job. But one of the things I always remember people telling me, if you fall dead today, meaning like stop giving your job all of you, because if you fall dead today or something happens to you, they will replace you like that. All of us are replaceable at these jobs. Just like no New Jersey, no treat. We're still good. I mean, look. I mean, Nene's the perfect example. Yes, has Real Housewives of Atlanta been the same without her? Not necessarily, but that hasn't stopped the checks coming in. That hasn't stopped the checks coming in. Caroline says we don't need Kenya. And honestly, I don't think Bravo believes that they needed Kenya. If she wasn't on the high priority of bringing her back, they felt like they needed Candy. And I know people think Candy's boring, but Candy brings that energy that they want. Money, established, doing big things, has a good relationship with the network, not going to do interviews and kind of throw them under the bus. Allegedly, they didn't like any of the stuff that she was saying on social media or what she said in that Carlos interview. See, Nosy Nunu says, I love Kenya, but I think they'll survive. I love our community because we aren't caught up in the fandom or the standum of people. We like people, but if something happens like this, we're able to kind of separate ourselves and be like, well, married. Exactly. Candy's married as well. Crystal says, it's time for African-American women to represent better. That's fact indeed. No one is irreplaceable. Hey, Palavere. Jamie says, was Kenya subtly auditioning for Traitors? Oh, you mean... No, Traitors is done. They already filmed it. She was being considered for Traitors. She was, but then they started filming Real Housewives of Atlanta, so she couldn't do it. They had a lot of casting issues, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. For Traitors this season. There were a lot of people that were being considered, and then things fell through. Sidebar, did you guys see Monica, Reality Von Teese, Garcia Fowler, Jussie Smollett? I shortened it this time. Coming for the neighborhood talk and them writing that she didn't pass a psych eval, and she's posted a couple of videos. I get why she's upset, because nobody would want that out there. Because first of all, that could hurt your career if you're trying to have a career, and especially in entertainment. I don't know what to believe in regards to that. That's a very random thing to come out. But, and also, when we talk about people's mental health, I'm like, this is why I pick and choose the things I report on. And that's a story that I was just like, I'm not running with that, because I don't know if that's true. That's someone's mental health. That's not even funny. Rasani says they should swallow their pride, and season 16 should have been the season 6 cast. Wait, who was on season 6? Portia, Kenya, Candy, Nene. Kim wasn't there, right? I don't remember. Y'all are better at remembering all those details. Candace, thank you so much for the super chat. Candace says, hold on, Candace says, Kenya is better than this. Why are you got to be in Atlanta during our wedding weekend? Sorry. You talking about me. Come to the wedding. I get re-mad every time you say it. Oh, every time I talk about the show? I'm sorry. When's the wedding? Look, when's the wedding? I'm around that weekend, girl. I mean, I don't like to go to a wedding, but I'll come. Look, hey. All right, look, I want to get a suit. All right. All right, a last couple of minute questions, guys, and then I'm going to get off of here because dinner's getting cold. Kim, do you think that they would have asked Kenya to come back if Candy had said yes to the show? Oh, so you just joined us. No, I don't think Kenya would have come back if Candy returned. I don't think. I don't think they she would have. Because no one believed the reboot rumor. So are we not going to forget what lovebscott.com reported? They also reported that Bravo wanted to make cutbacks in regards to pay. Candy and Kenya were the top dogs, making a lot of money. When I say dogs, I'm just saying a phrase, not calling them dogs. But they were making a lot of money. So when Candy pulls out, okay, we can afford Kenya now. Because Kenya wasn't making nearly what Candy was making. Nene's not coming back because she's literally in still mediation with Bravo in regards to her lawsuit. And Nene needs to worry about that $25,000 that's gaining interest by the minute that she owes her landlord, that the default judgment. Y'all see that story? I talked about that already. She says she's suing. She's suing. Yeah, I mean, well, she's not suing. They're in mediation still, allegedly. But how much did production encourage it at first? It would have caught. It would not have caught backlash. Would this just be another scene? I don't know if production even knew that Kenya was going to do this at her event. I mentioned to you guys before, Michelle A.T. Brown, because we cite our sources here. She mentioned that because she was outside, paparazzi. She was outside, and she said that production was hightailed out of there after the incident. Like, they didn't wait around. They were like, we got to go. Time to go. Time to go. Glenda says, so Portia can have multiple fights, but Kenya have to go. I don't know what she did, but all I'm saying is after that Carlos interview, I'd find it funny that she has to go. Again, we don't know. We can only go by what has been coming out. But again, we have to remember, just because something happened in yesteryear, in this new era of they're facing multiple lawsuits, Bravo, the microscope and the attorneys are up their neck with lawsuits and asking for material. Like if Brittany wanted to sue, she could get that footage. I don't think it's going to even get that far, though. I don't think it's going to get that far. We have to remember, what was done in yesteryear doesn't mean it can be done today. You saw what the things people got away with, the Diddy of it all got away with back in the day. And now, just saying, I think she calculated this all wrong. All wrong. Jenna says, how did Portia get in it? Two wrongs do not make a right. It doesn't. All right. A last two more questions, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to sip on my water because I'm not feeling great today. ERBW says, Kempire, do you think this will air? I think it will be a Morocco. No, I 100% agree with you. It will be another Morocco Ultimate Girl Trip. We will never see this. They're going to edit around this. If Kenya doesn't come back, even if Kenya comes back, they're not going to show it. Abu, I feel like I haven't seen you. I'm seeing all kinds of people that I haven't seen. Oh my gosh, it's 7:30 here in New York. I'm Team Twirl, but I can't understand why she did this. Abu, so many people are saying exactly what you're saying. I can't understand why she did this. This makes me think she really did take Vivica Fox's phone to make those shady tweets. Abu, you are taking us back. You didn't think, I know you're Team Twirl. I know you're Team Twirl, but you didn't believe that Kenya took the phone from Celebrity Apprentice. For those that are, that's when we could watch Celebrity Apprentice. Now, literally just saw a clip the other day. In regards to that. She took that phone. She took Vivica Fox's phone. That's why Vivica Fox can't stand her. What footage is out? What do you mean, what footage is out? Hold on, let me refresh. There better not be footage out because, uh-oh. I see it. Oh, damn. I can't show this to you guys, but I'm going to describe. I see it. I see the photo. I can never show this to you, but I'm going to depict it for you. So you see Kenya. It's sort of like it looks like it's a TV. It doesn't look like a poster board. Kenya has a drink in her hand and she's like, ah. And it's a picture that's already on Instagram. It's a picture that's already on, it's the actual thumbnail of my last video that Brittany Edie has on her Instagram. I'm not reposting, I'm just gonna say that. And rumor has it, and this is exactly, it is photoshopped. An eggplant is photoshopped into it. So it's not technically, well, no, let me not say that it's not revenge porn, because if you are using something explicit like this in a photo, so it's not an actual photo of Britney. It's just, I mean, Britney, from yesteryear of her doing anything. It's an actual photo she has on her Instagram, and Kenya inserted a eggplant into it, like a real one, though. Okay, did Kenya drop this tea to social media? Did she send this to the blogs? It still doesn't make it right. Because again, revenge porn, just saying, it's not, it's a little gray, If you're using something like this to shame someone, to threaten someone, because you have to keep in mind, they're not just going to take this picture into account. Bravo's going to take into account what Kenya also said. And she was talking about how Britney was a lady of the night. I have to use these colorful language, y'all. She was a lady of the night. Apparently, she hooked up with Yo Gotti, and he said this to send this. Look, we played the audio for you. Go check out the last videos. But now I see the photo. I mean, does this make it better? Does this make it better? Like, why would you do this? Why would you want this image that you created? You took this image and created this image to show at your grand opening that you put so much hard work into. Why would you use this event to shame her? Not just in the photo, because we have to keep in mind, they're not just talking about the photo. We're talking about what was said at this event about your coworker. Again, I know this is entertainment, but we got to remember that this is a job. For those that are just joining us, apparently a photo from the event. Kenya's having a good old time. I guess she's making her speech. She's got a drink in her hand, and right beside her, it looks like it's it's not poster board because it's like in a black frame, but maybe it was a poster board. It looks almost like a TV, and it's an image of Brittany Edie from her Instagram. So it's a regular photo. So she's just looking at the camera smiling, but a black. I don't know if this is Bolo's. You know what? It is a fake photo. It's a real photo used with a fake Bolo length. Look. I mean, it's a very nice one. I'll say that. But she's not doing anything in the photo to it. It is on X for those that want to see it. Again, for community guidelines, I cannot share that here, but I'm being descriptive. It's Bolo-esque. From what I can tell, it's not the full situation. Not that I even know what Bolo's thing even looks like. Sorry, Cece. Matter of fact, it's not Bolo-esque. It might be half a Bolo's. But we can't see the full thing. All we see is something. Who thinks to do this at their big age? Who thinks to do this? So very much like the last video that I did, the photo that I used in my last video, or one of my last videos covering this Kenya and Brittany Edie story, is the same photo from Instagram. It's the same photo from Instagram. But Kenya has inserted, I guess I can say Kenya has inserted, because literally, this is at her event. So who created it? You, probably. But why would you do this? Was it worth it? Especially if you lose your job. Was it worth it? And this is a good check. Especially for how long she's been there. If it's an edited photo, could it be considered defamation? I'm not an attorney, but an attorney did weigh in on one of the first videos that we did in regards to this, because revenge porn isn't exactly cut and dry. Just because a photo might be publicly accessible. So we thought that maybe it was this intimate photo, that maybe she had an OF or something like that. No, it's really an image of her on her Instagram. You can go see it now. But Kenya allegedly has photoshopped this. Again, we don't even know if this image is even real. I'm just gonna point that out. We don't know if this image is real, because the way that things can be edited nowadays, and again, it doesn't look like a poster board. Adrian, I gotta get back to you, girl. You can see what I had to do. Not feeling well, but here I am. Adrian says, I'm glad Kenya got sat down. So over the OG thing. And she's not even an OG, technically. And thank you for the super chat. She's a premenopausal mean girl that's threatened by younger, beautiful women, just like Nene. Damn, you gotta read it like that. Damn, Adrian. Oh. Adrian, I will see you at the New York City live show on Friday. Who's gotten their tickets for the New York City live show? We have almost 2,000 people here for the breaking news that Kenya Moore has been suspended indefinitely. And according to ET Online, they're saying they're not sure if she's going to even return. They're not even sure she's going to return. Caroline, thank you so much for another suture. She says, do we know why Kenya came for Britney allegedly? Well, they were running with the narrative that Brittany Eady had threatened Kenya, but Entertainment Tonight is reporting that didn't happen and threatened her with a pow, pow, pow. AC, thank you so much for the super chat. AC says, I'm living for this Friday night tea on this live, but I'm disappointed Kenya stooped so low. I agree. Yes, we've been doing these little informal lives here on YouTube. I do this on TikTok. I do this on Instagram. I probably will go live on Instagram a little bit later on. So if you're not following me on Instagram, TheKempire on Instagram. But I am going to go eat. We covered a lot. K Care said, and I work in HR, indefinitely means she will not be working on any further seasons. See? So her being suspended indefinitely, this is not good. This is not good. It's sad. But look, you're grown. You made this decision. You're right, Patricia. I am going to have to reheat this dinner. But if you're part of the replay crew, don't forget to like the video. Can we get to 500 likes before I go? Don't make my food get cold. All right? Let's get to 500 likes, even though we have 2,000 people in the building. I mean, I should ask for more, but we'll go with 500. Exactly, Carolina. She did it to herself. She's grown. I think this was a desperate move. A desperate move. Which is sad to go out like this. We thought it was sad the way Nene went out. This seems sadder. Because at least Nene left the show. Yeah, she ended up suing them and all this other stuff, but I haven't watched Bridgerton yet. So no, we can't talk about Bridgerton. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to our Kings Guards for holding us down in the live chat. Thank you for everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you to our monthly channel members. We appreciate your support as well. Thank you for all of the likes and the follows and the subscribes. Again, Kempire After Dark, New York City, next Friday. The following Thursday, we'll be in Boston. July 11th, I'll be in Nashville. July 12th, I'll be in Atlanta. Seattle, I'll be there August 30th. More information is available on my Instagram for all links to all shows, replay crew. I'll be posting it in the description. We are also raising money for Pride Month. Please donate what you can, or share this video and donate what you can, or have people donate what they can for the Center, a fantastic organization that has helped gay people like myself, but also not just me, the whole Rainbow Coalition. Brooklyn says, Brooklyn Sky Skincare. Are you in Brooklyn? This is so crazy. We're hiring. Oh, wait, look, we're hiring at Brooklyn Sky. We got some butter needing buttery. Oh, Lord. What is happening right now? Abu, thank you for another super chat. Abu says, she just became the new Nene. When Nene told that woman she hopes her Uber driver, oh my God, at the comedy show. Abu, you bringing us back with all this tea. This is that for Kenya, like, why girl? Well, at least Nene didn't say that on her job, but it was bad. You're right, it was bad. Whew. Newcomb says, "Can we talk about Al Reynolds and Armand Wiggins?" Um, no. Let's just keep it about this. We could talk about that maybe during our next casual live and see how it all plays out. We already talked about Al You Doing in a separate video, so be sure to check that out if you missed it. Okay? Damn, I called him Al You Doing? Sorry. Damn. Sorry, Al. Happy belated birthday, Al Reynolds. Happy belated birthday. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate you guys. I did not mean that. It came out so naturally. That's what Wendy used to call him. So that's what, if I met him, I probably would say it too. I'm like, hey, Al, you doing? Damn. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday. Oh, thank you, Brooklyn Sky. Brooklyn Sky says, I'm sending you body butters next week. I love a body butter. I like lavender. I like musky, not musty, but musk. I like those. I like masculine scents too. So I'll explore. I love that you're in Brooklyn. That's awesome. Andrew Max said the Kenya headers are heavy in here, child. Chill. Oh, chill. I don't think there's anyone I don't feel like the people are in here are Kenya haters. Bianca says Al's about to block you. I've been blocked by better. Just saying, Anita Baker. Just saying. You mean just fired Tim Sandoval, homewrecker Rachel is suing for a money grab. Kemp, can you restock the out of stock merch of the black shirt? Go check on houseofkempire.com. For some reason, I don't know why it does that here. Double check on houseofkempire.com in regards to our merch. For some reason on YouTube, it says out of stock. I don't think it is. But double check on there. And if it is, let me know. Exactly. Vanna B says, I think we're disappointed in Kenya. That's the most resounding thing that I've seen from everyone, saying that they are fans of Kenya and they're just disappointed that she would even stoop this low. All right, y'all. I appreciate you all being here. Again, thank you so much for the super chats. Don't forget our fundraiser for Pride. Don't forget my live show in New York City next week, and then Boston the following week, the 27th. Go get your tickets if you're in Boston or will be in Boston or want to be in Boston or you will be in New York City. There is a live stream option for New York City. That's not available everywhere. So if you want to see the Kempire After Dark show and the Summer House Martha's Vineyard crew coming through, just saying. Yes, Chloe, my dinner's been cold. I'm going to have to warm it up. That's fine. I appreciate you all being here. We had a good crowd, and you all behaved yourself, which I love. You all behaved yourselves. All right. Anyways, y'all, everyone have a fantastic rest of your evening. All right? Bye, y'all. I'm sure Carlos or Lumel will give her a job. Don't go to Zeus, Kenya. Do not go to Zeus. Exactly. Patricia says, yeah, disappointed, but don't hate her. I mean, we don't know her to hate her. Just saying. Thanks, Adam. Have a good night. I can't wait to come back to the UK. Damn it. I loved the UK when I went. Bye, y'all. Again, thank you to our King's Guards, guys. Don't forget to say thank you to the King's Guards. They really held it down, as always. They never know when I'm going live. I do not give them a heads up. Their notifications stay on. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out, make sure your notifications stay on. All right? All right, replay crew, like the video, share the video, donate what you can. I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Oh, wait. Alex says, okay, breaking news. Alex says it's fake. The picture is fake. They're now posting the original video and nothing is on the TV. Okay. Lord. See, this is why we look. So for those that are watching the replay of this, the description, but I told you this too, as I was describing. I was like, it doesn't look like how they described how she displayed it. Anyways, but I will confirm that Entertainment Tonight is confirming that Kenya Moore is suspended indefinitely and possibly will not be returning. That's sad. That's sad. But here we are. So for just to follow up, clear our name. Apparently, this photo that's circulating on social media is fake. I told you after I was looking, I was like, it might be fake. Because we heard she put it on a poster board. Where did they get? What? How did they decide what schlong they're going to use? Anyways, goodbye. That is my cue to go. Goodbye, y'all. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm gonna go sit down. Have a good evening, y'all. I'll see you guys later. I agree, powerful.